You know, I was messing around with one of those AI writing tools the other day, and it just blew me away.
Oh,
Yeah, I fed it like a bunch of my old travel blog posts
oh,
and told it to write me a poem about a trip I took to Italy once.
okay.
And it spit out this beautiful, like, flowing piece about cobblestone streets and cypress trees and, like,
Wow.
it was incredible. But then I had this thought, like, where did it learn to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And more importantly, like, what about all the people who wrote all those travel blogs that the AI learned from?
Yeah.
Is it fair to just use their words without any kind of compensation or even just like a thank you?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
We're diving into some really complex stuff here with AI and copyright,
Yeah.
where the lines get really blurry really fast.
Yeah. It's true because it's like, on the one hand, you've got these incredible AI models that are doing things we never thought were possible.
Right.
But then on the other hand, they're built on this foundation of human creativity, right?
Yeah.
Words, code, even just random thoughts people have shared online.
Sure. Yeah.
So where do we draw the line between fair use and,
And stealing.
yeah.
Well, it's interesting you should say stealing,
Mm.
because a lot of these companies, the ones developing these AI models,
Yeah.
they argue that using publicly available data, like blog posts or even code,
Right.
that falls under something called transformative use.
Transformative use. What is that?
So it's a legal principle
Okay.
that allows copyrighted material to be used in new ways as long as it's been transformed enough
Okay.
to be considered like a brand new creation.
So they're saying, hey, our AI is taking all this data, but it's turning it into something totally new and different and valuable.
Exactly.
So where's the line? Like, what makes it different enough?
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
And that's what the courts are trying to figure out right now.
Really?
Yeah, there was actually a lawsuit recently
Mm-hmm.
where a bunch of photographers, they sued an AI company
What happened?
because their photos were used to train an AI image generator.
Oh, wow.
The photographers were saying, hey, you're profiting off our work and you didn't even ask. But the company, they claimed it was transformative use.
Oh, interesting.
And these cases are popping up more and more.
Yeah, I bet.
And the legal precedent, it's still being worked out, you know?
So it's like the Wild West out there, legally speaking.
It really is, yeah.
Nobody knows how this is going to play out.
Exactly. We're in uncharted territory, and the rules are still being written.
Wow.
And here's the really interesting part. Even if it's totally legal,
Mm-hmm.
it still brings up a whole other set of questions.
Yeah.
The ethical implications of it all.
Yeah, because even if a company can legally get away with using my travel blog to train its AI, like, should they?
Right.
It feels a little icky, you know, like ethically speaking.
You've hit on a huge point.
Okay.
Because this isn't just about what's legal, it's about what's fair.
Right.
It's about acknowledging all the people, millions of them, who are unknowingly fueling this AI revolution.
Yeah, wow, it's true.
And that's what we'll get into next time.
Okay.
What are the ethical implications of building these AI models on a mountain of free data?
Stay tuned.
It really makes you think, like, on the one hand, you've got these incredible technological advancements.
Right.
AI that can, like, write poetry and compose music.
Yeah.
Even hold conversations that feel, I don't know, eerily human.
It's true, and I'm all for progress and everything, but it feels like
Yeah.
there's this, I don't know, like this elephant in the room.
Oh.
Or maybe a better way to put it is like,
Yeah.
it's like a ghostwriter, but like one that never gets credit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like these AIs are producing all this amazing stuff, but they're doing it based on the work of all these other people that aren't even part of the equation.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And that's where the ethical concerns really come in.
Okay.
It boils down to a couple of things.
Okay.
First, there's the issue of exploitation.
Exploitation.
Companies are building these billion-dollar businesses off of AI,
Right.
right? Right. And the foundation of all that is data.
Data.
Data that's often just freely available online.
Right.
Created by everyday people.
So it's like they're profiting off this massive library of content that they didn't have to pay for.
Exactly.
Or even ask to use.
And it's not even just about the money.
Okay.
There's also the issue of recognition, of giving credit where credit is due.
Right.
Like
Sure.
imagine you write this amazing piece of code, something totally groundbreaking,
Okay.
and then you find out it was fed into an AI system,
Oh, no.
absorbed and like regurgitated as part of its own output,
Wow.
with no one knowing you were the one who wrote it.
That's like plagiarism, but on a whole other level.
Yeah, kinda.
Wow.
It makes you wonder, how would you feel? if your words, your code, your art, whatever, was used like that.
Yeah, if it was contributing to some big corporation's bottom line, but like I didn't get anything out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be okay with that.
It's something we all need to be thinking about.
It really is.
This isn't just some abstract thing. This is
Wow.
about the future of creativity, of ownership, like how we value intellectual property in the age of AI.
Absolutely, it's huge.
And the good news is, it's not all doom and gloom.
Oh, good.
There are some really smart people out there working on solutions to these ethical problems.
Okay. Good.
Solutions that could change the game for creators and AI developers.
Okay. I could definitely use a little optimism right now.
Okay.
So what kind of solutions are we talking about?
One really interesting idea is data licensing and royalties. Imagine this. Every time your blog post, your code, or even just a comment you made is used to train an AI, you get paid,
Bro.
like a micropayment.
So like royalties, but for the digital age?
Exactly.
I like it.
Of course, there are some logistical things to figure out,
Yeah, I bet.
but some experts think it's doable.
That's really interesting.
It could be huge for making sure creators are compensated fairly for contributing to the AI revolution.
That makes a lot of sense. So micropayments are one idea.
Yeah.
What else is out there? Micropayments, huh? That's wild. It's like we're talking about a whole new economy for the digital world.
Yeah, it really is like uncharted territory.
It's kind of exciting.
It is exciting. But yeah, micropayments are just one idea.
Right. What else is there?
Well, there's this other thing that's gaining some traction.
Okay.
It's called collective bargaining.
Collective bargaining. Okay.
So think about like Wikipedia,
Yeah.
which is built entirely on user-generated content.
Right. Tons and tons of information, all created by volunteers, basically.
Exactly. So imagine if platforms like Wikipedia,
Yeah.
with those massive user bases,
Right.
they could band together
Okay.
and negotiate as a group directly with AI companies
Could get paid.
for fair compensation. Yeah, strength in numbers, right?
It makes a lot of sense. Instead of like every blogger and coder for themselves.
Right.
It's like forming a union, a digital writers guild or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gives the creators a more powerful voice
I love it.
in how their work gets used.
Okay, so we've got micropayments, collective bargaining,
Yeah.
anything else?
Well, there's always government regulation.
Ah, the government.
Yeah, some experts think we need new laws to figure all this out.
Right, to like lay down the law.
Yeah, because things are changing so fast.
So what would that look like? Government regulation, I mean?
Well, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like maybe there are rules about licensing data for AI training.
Right, like you got to pay for it.
Or maybe companies have to be transparent about how they train their AIs.
Okay, so no more secret ingredients.
Exactly. Or even like ways to share the profits from AI with the people who made it possible.
Interesting.
It's complicated, though.
Yeah, it sounds like there are a lot of different ways to approach this.
There are. It's a lot to think about.
It really is, but it feels important, you know?
It is important. We're talking about shaping the future.
It feels like we're at this crossroads.
We are. We really are.
Like, we can keep going down this road where AI is this kind of like black box.
Yeah.
Or we can try to do it differently, be more inclusive, make sure the people who are contributing to AI are recognized, rewarded, all of that.
I think we can find a way to make it work, to find that balance.
I hope so.
And it starts with conversations like this one.
That's why we're here.
People asking the tough questions, demanding better for everyone.
Well said. Well said. And on that note,
Yeah.
we'll leave you with this. What role do you want to play in shaping the future of AI?
It's a big question.
It is a big question, but whether you're a user, a creator, just a person living in this world, we all have a stake in this.
That's right. We all have a part to play.
So until next time, keep diving deep and stay curious.
And we'll be here to explore it all with you.